Huh. Well, I've kind of got myself in a pickle right here. Whoop! Hey guys, this week I appear on the Retro Hangover podcast, where I talk about the Mega Man Game Boy games. If you want to listen to the episode, either click the link in the description or go to retrohangover.com. Hello, hello, hello. I am the Gray Man, and welcome back to Mega Man 6. We are going to fight Tomahawk Man, which I made the joke about just like the national stereotype robots, and I think this is kind of the biggest one. Then again, this is the only game that was published by Nintendo, so they have a little bit of experience with their own games about national stereotypes. But that is neither here nor there. That is always kind of tricky when it kind of comes to portraying another culture, because a big reason that happens a lot in Japanese media and you know, just kind of Japanese entertainment is that I've seen a couple of videos that kind of talk about this subject, but basically what it boils down to is that Japan is a very homogenous country. Like 99.9% of the people who live there are native-born Japanese, or at least somewhere from, like, you know, from the Asian Isles. And, you know, when you don't really have, like, a big influx of other cultures, like, that you mingle with on a daily basis, or you just kind of interact with, like, you kind of just don't really think about, or you don't really care about stereotypes. Like, it doesn't really come from a malicious place. It's just kind of like you don't really have an incentive to kind of, like, course correct or anything. Like, there's a really fascinating topic about it with that dude in the Suede, who I'm a big fan of. He talks about it in his Pokemon series related to Jinx, who a bunch of people, like, rightfully suspected was kind of based off of blackface appearances. But you do kind of see that type of blackface show up a lot in anime and manga. Like, I think the most prominent example after that has probably got to be Mr. Popo from Dragon Ball. You know, I'll be whatever stereotype I want to be, maggots. Little Dragon Ball bridge there. But, do I have to... Get away! I gotta get away from this thing! Help me! I'm trying to escape! But that is kind of a distressing thing in American culture right now, at least, where I feel like, without getting too much into specifics, I kind of feel like that a lot of the discourse that we have in American politics right now is... It kind of feels like that we're arguing again about stuff that I feel like was settled just, like, decades ago. Like, I go, like, why are we even arguing about this? We agreed that this was bad. Like, and the blackface thing, like, you know, you have people going just like, you know, I used to dress up in blackface as I was a kid. What's wrong with that? I'm like, everything is wrong with that. Why did you do that? Or you have people who just, like, the thing I keep on hearing cited is, like, you know, people are just fond of bringing up, like, Robert Downey in Tropic Thunder. They're like, he got to wear blackface, like, you know, why is it okay for him to do it? I'm like, because his character was making fun of how stupid it is to put an actor in blackface in the 21st century. Like, you know, everybody looked at him like he was completely nuts, as they should. This guy has got an axe, and I am defeating him with flowers. You are literally being taken down by peace and love. Make love, not war, man. Oh god. He made a lot of war at my love. I'm really fucked right now, aren't I? Yeah, I don't have any... I should have just... I didn't want to waste an E-tank, but just like... Now I've got a whole other set of problems. Hold on, I'm gonna have to concentrate for this, because this guy is gonna fuck me up. He is attacking me with deadly feathers. That's another thing I will put this game over Mega Man 5, is that the Robot Masters actually are a bit more challenging. I'm sorry I made fun of your feathers. Your feathers are very lovely. Oh! Holy shit! Oh, god damn it! Here, I'm gonna play back to that part, and then we'll, we'll just kind of move ahead, business as usual. So, just give me a minute. Oh, I could just do that? Oh, I should have been doing that from the beginning. Okay. Alright, get that, because I am not making that mistake again. Oh, okay, ran out of flowers. Ran out of flowers. All right, there we go. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Oh, so what was I talking about? Oh yeah, blackface, the most chipper subject to talk about while playing a Mega Man game. But that is always the trickiest thing when you are doing comedy and you're kind of trying to talk about stereotypes, or you're trying to break down certain things, is that there's always that contingent of people that is just going to go over their heads, and they're just not going to get it whatsoever. And they think that all of the comedy is coming from the fact that you're just, like, cursing, or you're saying, you know, racial slurs or anything like that, when that's not where the comedy should come from. It should come from breaking down that stereotype. Like, I didn't talk about it enough when I was playing the Western level, ironically enough, but, it makes me think of every couple of years, there's always that person who goes like, you can't make a movie like Blazing Saddles nowadays. And it misses out on a ton of different things, like the fact that, you know, A, that movie is 50 fucking years old, so of course you couldn't make a movie like that today. You should make a movie that's relevant to now. And Blazing Saddles, it wasn't just, parodying, like, you know, race relations at the time. It was also making fun of Westerns, specifically, like, how Hollywood portrayed the Wild West, which, like, you know, the Wild West was literally built on the backs of just, like, you know, slave labor and Chinese immigrants and all this other stuff, and, you know, just manifest destiny and prejudice against the Native Americans. And the film made fun of, like, all of that. Like, you'll notice anybody who says the N-word in Blazing Saddles is either a villain or they're an idiot. Like, the comedy doesn't come from them just saying the N-word. It comes from, you know, look at this idiot, look at this asshole. And people just see the surface level. They're just like, you know, what, like, you know, they said the N-word and it was funny. Like, why can't I say it? And I'm like, because they had an actual joke and a point behind it. Like, you'll notice at the end of Blazing Saddles, like, when they, you know, when they break the fourth wall and they kind of, like, you know, have that big, you know, crazy fight in the movie studio at the end, like, that's just breaking down the facade. It's showing that, like, all of this is fake, and Hollywood's conception of the Old West is fake. Like, as I'm recording this, over Twitter, they had, you know, a bunch of people getting upset at, like, an old Playboy interview with John Wayne where he espoused, like, some, frankly, very racist thoughts. And, I go, yeah, like, John Wayne was, like, super hardcore racist, and, like, a lot of, you know, his Western films were kind of based around that, you know, just like where the Native Americans were villains and just everything else. Oh, by the way, so, I'm fighting Yamato Man, in this level, which, as you noticed, has, like, a very heavy Japanese theme. And, the thing is, though, Nintendo Power actually did a joke when, this game actually came out, where they're like, what's a Yamato? And I actually looked this up. So, Yamato, is, in Japanese, refers to great sum, and it's basically one of the, names for one of the last monarchies that still exists in Japan. So basically, that would be like if we named, you know, a robot master like Washington Man or something like that, you know, just after this great dynasty or this great leader or this great kingdom. Or if you had an English robot master and you named it like Windsor Man or something like that. But what I find super funny is that, as someone who knows a little bit about Japanese warriors, so I think he's supposed to be based off a samurai. But if you look at his helmet, like, it has like kind of a Kabuto design. I actually have a friend who frequently comments on these videos, and Yamano Man is fucking me up. Holy shit. And he has kind of enlightened me about certain things about Japanese culture that I was not aware of. So shout out to Nathan. So like if you want to enlighten me about some of the things that I've kind of gotten wrong in this video, it would be much appreciated. But in the meantime, I'm going to call this episode here. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.